agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
And boy, how good was Chris Middleton last season? I mean, always a deep shooter who could stretch the floor. He hits the weight room in the offseason and became a much stronger defender. Now, he's one of the more promising 3-and-D guys in the league.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Curry against Carter Williams. And Stephen Curry another 3. Curry's got 38 points. And for Chris Middleton last season, he went up in points, assists, rebounds, but went down in turnovers.
Boy, what an improvement for this young man. A late bloomer. I liked him when he was at Texas A&M, still growing into his body, playing with great confidence, and he can spray that thing from 3. I like his promise. You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And here is Carter Williams. After the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry, Carter Williams the pass to Monroe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams, and that one's good. Carter Williams has got 7 points in the game.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And there's the feed to Parker. Back to Carter Williams. Here's Monroe, and he banks in the layup. Monroe's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Green. Clark, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Livingston, no luck.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champions. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. Got to figure it out.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
And now running up the court, Rush pushing it all the way.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball. And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Vasquez.
Nice physicality displayed by Monroe to set that shot up.
Warriors have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. The three from Barnes, that's good.
This looks like a three-game shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Now here's Vasquez. The drive by Monroe. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. That's 10 points for Greg Monroe. And Clark, fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, the half-court offense, that attack has really been pedestrian, even lackluster, if you will.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together. Yeah, good look. Keep bounce. Pass to set up that one.
The Bucks shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Parker drives in. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And that is good. Parker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Michael Carter-Williams.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Rush from outside. And the shot is good. Now Carter-Williams kicks it down to Middleton. 1 second left, and that's not going to go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Welcome back, fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. John Henson out there with Vaughn. Then it's Mayo. Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's Plumlee in at the center position.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And guys, Andre Iguodala enters this league as an athlete with raw skill. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better in the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Ezeli's checked in for Spates. Barbosa comes in for Brandon Rush. Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Curry, good.
What a top-notch game he's had. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the second worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
And he gets it to go.
Wow. What can you say?
The Bucks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. It's O.J. Mayo on the way. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. Bayless has got 3 assists tonight.
Another bucket in the paint? That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
That is a real nice-looking deep 3 ball there, fellas.
Yeah, Clark, major confidence on display.
Here's Plumlee, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes there.
I don't think they can ask. Much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And that one hits back iron.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebound. No rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here is Bayless, guarded by Curry. Plumlee with a screen on Barbosa. Vaughn, the pass to Plumlee. He used that pick to get in close.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
All alone. Bayless's shot is off.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Iguodala. Rush comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Vasquez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Timeout called the Warriors.
And I think everyone knew the Bucks would be much improved last season. But to see the jump into the middle of the playoff picture, I think that took everybody by surprise.
For the Bucks, their improvement, usually you see incremental progress. Losing key players, Clark, they shot up the standings.
And part of that, Kevin, was just growing as a team, coming together, and also improving the roster. Another part was that they were better than their record showed 2 years ago. Player development is part of the improvement.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Here's Vasquez, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
From deep three-point range, the shot is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Pass to Vaughn to the left wing, and Plumlee kicks to Bayless. Out left to the wing. Plumlee with the screen. Here's Vasquez, just 5 to shoot. And it's Plumlee that time on the assist by Vasquez.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
Curry outside. Shot's good.